I use Toontastic a lot with the younger grades 3 and 4, but I think 5th and 6th could probably still have some fun with it. It's a app that um, it's you kind of make your own cartoons very easily using this app. So once it gets fired up, you click create cartoon here. It's very user friendly. Third graders have no problem with this one. Um, I'll show you what it's like to create a new cartoon. You can see I've got some other ones made already. But I'm going to click right in this space, new cartoon. um, it's kind of neat if you want to link it with like story structure. They've got the 5 main scenes here, and it's a good way to kind of go through how a story is set up. But I just kind of use it for my own purposes. So each scene you create separately. You can add scenes or delete scenes. More scenes is down here. Delete scenes, you click on whichever scene you don't want in the trash. But once you're ready to do a scene, you click on the one you're ready to do in this green paintbrush. So it'll take you in, and there's a voiceover that goes through all of this, kind of instruction wise for the kids, but for now you can just kind of listen to me, I guess. So the first thing is you select from all these pre-made backgrounds. There is an option, I think I passed it a minute ago, to create your own background, but the kids I've found just really waste a lot of time trying to get a really nice background. And as you can see, there's plenty enough for them to pick from that I don't really open that option in class anyways to create their own background. So let's say I'm going to go with this one for my background. So the next step is picking, they call them toys, but it's basically characters and other objects that will go into your scene. So there's categories up top here you can see, but kids will have fun going through and selecting the characters that they want in their scene and other objects. So let's say I want a fireman and a fire truck. I select them and it puts them into the scene up here. Let's select a couple things. What the heck is that? Alright, so it just kind of throws everyone into the scene. And then I'm going to click next. I've got everyone I want. I usually limit it to just a couple things on scene at once because they need to control the scene with sliding the characters around. So if they have a billion things around, then it's just, it's too much for them to handle. You can start certain characters or objects off screen. They give you this space off to the sides here. So let's say if this guy, you wanted him to start off stage right or whatever, So we'll do that, and then maybe the truck is halfway showing. You can also scale these by pinching and spreading your fingers, kind of like doing with pictures or anything else on your iPad. And certain things do move when you control them. So that's also how you're going to be controlling the scene when you click start, is you just kind of slide them around, and you can wave their arms by selecting arms, make them bigger, and they just kind of automatically walk when you move their bodies, so you don't even have to do that part. So let's click start, and it'll give you a countdown, and then basically you're on camera. So not only will it record my motions here that I'm doing with the objects, but it's also recording my voice right now. So anything I'm saying or doing will be played back in the scene. So let's click stop. What it will do now is show me my scene that I just made. So right now I'm not touching my iPad, but it's showing exactly what I just did a moment ago, and it's also, if I had my volume on, it would be having my voice or play back to me as well. So kids can do voiceovers and be the actors of these characters at the same time. So that was the end of that scene. I'm going to click next and lock it in. This is background music for the scene. you've got moods down here. So if it's a happy scene, you click happy, and then it kind of asks you how happy is it, sort of happy or really, really, really happy, and it will play different music styles depending on what you want. But I warn students that they should kind of double check that they've talked loud enough, because the music is fairly loud and sometimes it will drown out their voices. Clicking next again, that totally locks in my scene, and then I'm ready to move on to the next one. If I want to start over or redo, I think you can click on the paintbrush again and redo the scene, or just trash it and start over again. Once you're totally done, you click done up here, and there's a whole lot of sharing options. You give it a title, and they write their name by directed by. Make sure they check this box here, so that it gets put into their camera roll as a video, and that way they can share it various ways. They could post it to Schoology or airdrop it to you or whatever. It's in their camera roll. It's for them to play around with at that point. So it's a really cool app. Check it out.